It's the guy from the photo.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him for. I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
Your dad, he killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No!
They did something to Bradley.
What happened to me? Where am I? This foul gas again.
Don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No! No!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
That doctor and the head of the fucking docks are in league with Charles. That picture's enough to fucking discern that. They put me here to shut me up. I need to get out of here. Looks like my leg's still fucked up. Say anything useful, I'm gonna have a hard time finding it in the dark.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They swooped over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings. No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams. When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awaken and free me.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time. Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood. What did they inject him with? Am I in an asylum? Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors. Sarah. In his eyes, this symbol must have some protective virtues. What did he write about the painting?
They're cursed.
What does this mean? If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him. Poor wretch.
Dr. Colden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor. Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those 2 myself.
Still looking for clues.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there's sleeping pills.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
Is it the noise that disturbs you?
No, it's the nightmares. We all have them here. That's what wakes us up. And afterwards, there's no way to get back to sleep.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
You saw the light.
Hey!
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
At least it didn't fucking permanently affect me. Damn, I lost a lot of sanity. He's still alive.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valve.
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
Sanders.
What is going on here? This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. The corpse is complete. Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. Worse and worse. This is madness. Are they seriously thinking of transmitting the properties of this meat by electric current? The liquid connects it to the electric current. What are its properties? Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here. Dementia? Self-inflicted wounds? Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising.
Have I activated anything?
Ah, shit.
Come on, show you there.
Fuck.
Welling up inside me. I feel it in my head.
This way.
Oh,
If I do not stop, he does not.
Don't.
Saw something over there.
Oh, thank God. Fuck off! Stupid motherfucker. Seriously though, did him grabbing me just spawn that guy? Be cool if I could just knock him out.
blood is welling up inside me. I feel it in my head and in my body. Trail of white nourishment.
You.
What do you want?
Sleep.
Sleep?
No.
You want fuel?
Yeah.
Go.
Exactly what I need.
That's what I need, then that door is probably locked. I'm not gonna bother trying it.
A control wheel to mount on a plumbing system. It's locked. The green gas leaves from here, and it runs through the whole building.
Repaired your machine as best I can. However, the piping has been damaged and I fear the gas is escaping. Cannot do any more in such a short time. All I can do is warn you. If the equipment is put under too much pressure, there's a risk of explosion.
This valve controls the pressure. Now for the next step. It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hand. The duct.
I should find some bolt cutters first before I turn that valve. We've damaged the infrastructure, putting a stop to current experience. From now on, the wheels to operate the gas box must be kept in the storage room after each use.
Perfect.
No. It's full of gas.
It's done. Now for the others. It's locked.
Alright, if I overload it, maybe I can crawl through the vent, because it won't be in the vent anymore. Maybe, maybe not. Am I gonna get woozy in here? Yep. I want to try avoid breathing that shit as much as possible.
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push. What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? I can still increase the load.
I'm lucky. In there, huh? Where he's watching.
Locked.
Nope.
This padlock is too complicated for me. Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine F. My new friend's sleeping pills. With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
I slipped out of there. Fucking lickety split.
The door is blocked on the other side.
Please don't be enough to search. Key to maintenance and key to guard's room.
I've got what you want.
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make 'em go away!
Hoping it gets the guard off the seat in here so I can pull up that power lever.
What carnage. All the levers are activated.
I forgot there's a guy that patrols this area. Don't go near that window.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Is there somebody? I'll let Fuller know. Better with us. Is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from myself. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want them. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me. No!
Sanders! What the hell? I gotta. This is insane. What killed him?
Okay, I thought I was in a panic attack state where I had to run away. If that's not the case, I'm gonna look for clues for a second. Spot hidden I got pretty high, so if there's actually anything. Oh, great.
Damn! The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Well, Pierce woke up in an asylum, installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He'd met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley who helped him escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders. Before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decided to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Three. Level 4. We'll buff psychology next. Shaken. Man, I'm trying to stay as sane as possible. It's actually a bright ass day now.
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
How could you survive such a wound?
What wound are you talking about?
That blow Charles Hawkins inflicted on you. I thought you were dead.
Wow. You really got hit hard on the head, Pierce.
Don't tell me you don't remember.
For crying out loud, no! Can't you tell I'm as healthy as a horse? As for you, though.
You had a serious head trauma. It's possible you may have hallucinated.
I know what I saw.
Anything else you wanted to say?
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
Like you believe you saw me die.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
You two know each other pretty well.
It's a tiny island. Everyone knows everyone. Especially since I'm a police officer and Marie's a doctor.
The chemistry is obvious.
I do seem a little bit stupid, don't I? Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion, you don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
I have no memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel? I mean, that was where you died.
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes, I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs. The pain. I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients at the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
I met a Francis Sanders. You know him?
Of course. He's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
Sanders started screaming and convulsing.
Convulsing? That doesn't fit with his history.
And his body got all crooked.
What in God's name? And you were alone with him?
He accused Sarah Hawkins of being the culprit.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
I mean, if she knew what he was going through, maybe telling her the real cause of his death, the Shambler, she might be able to reveal something to us.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow.
Uh-oh.
Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
Dr. Fuller, you sick bastard.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
No. No whiskey. I will not be an alcoholic. Pierce, Colton, and Bradley decided to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter, who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died.